welcome to my channel. This is OG Star Wars, your Legends girl, and we are going to go over some fun facts about the Hutt Gambit and basically the continuity that it's tied to. And this is why I love the original lore, or the original EU, now coined legend by Disney Star Wars or Disney Lucasfilm. And so I'm going to go over some interesting and fun facts with you and expound on it a little bit more. So this book, well, actually the Hutt Gambit pieces together many fragments of hands past that surfaced in previously published works. So there's your evidence. It is evident, if you know the lore and you read the books, it is evident how well George Lucas's team kept continuities, not only with the movie, but also between the books, the lore in general. Mentors, colleagues, rivals, and acquaintances from past books make their first chronological appearance in Han's history. And here they are. Roa from Han Solo's Revenge, 1979. Han's are Rick Duell from the Marvel comic series in 1983. Shug Ninx, Sala Zend, and Mako Spence from the Dark Empire comic series 1992. So this is chronological order from when they were published before this book. Zen Fit, Kid DXo'ln, Sinway on Blue, and Zaviri from the New Rebellion in 1996. And Sunterfell from the X-Wing Rogue Squadron comic series from 1997. So again, this is really evident. So no matter who tells you, if you're into Star Wars EU or Legends, the original lore, and you hear someone say, oh, it was a mess, I didn't like it because it wasn't even, there's no continuity, it was a mess, everything was all over the place. This is proof in itself that this was not a mess, that the team like Leland Shee and all them who worked on the stories and kept the continuity, they worked with the authors, and the authors worked together, and they also worked with George Lucas on top of that with approval of storylines and characters and all this other stuff that we see in Star Wars, that it was all put together under one history, one continuity. So when I say continuity, I also refer to the history, because Star Wars does have 25 millennium years of history in its lore, never really necessarily rebooting, maybe retconning stuff here and there, to keep the continuity as well as they could. It wasn't perfect, but it was near perfect, I guess you could say. And for all the elaboration of Han's history, the book Hutt Gambit does notably skip past the meeting of Han Solo and Chewbacca. So basically, they don't expand like on the meeting between the two, or how they became friends and how Chewie declared his life debt to him. It just touches on it just a little tiny bit, and here's why. So Han and Chewie's meeting is in between Paradise Snare and Hutt Gambit, and the reason why this was not elaborated anymore in the Hutt Gambit is because Lucasfilm did not want to dramatize the important event in the lives of these two characters. So they didn't want to really, they just wanted to like have a whisper of it, like, but they didn't want to dramatize it and go deeper into it. And you know, we still knew what had happened, and so it wasn't a big deal that they did this or not. And so this shows again that Lucasfilm, you know, George's company, he's in charge of, and they were like, hey, we're going to keep continuity. This is what we want you to expound on. This is what we want you to kind of leave out here for whatever, you know, for whatever reasons we need you to have this out of there. And I think it's done beautifully. And again, this shows or shares that there is a continuity, because it's still here. May not be expanding on right now, but they're still here. We still have legends. And so they didn't want to expand on it, or on the history between the two in the book. And it's a great continuity proof, I guess you can say. Continuity proof, yeah. Nice choice of words, right? But it's proof that there was a great continuity. And so I just wanted to share these fun facts with you. Again, you know, Star Wars under George Lucas, you know, is the only franchise that basically had this continuity, this history in a fantasy far, far away. And that's why I love Star Wars, is because there was no parallel universes, I guess you can say, no different timelines. It all meshed together, and the foundation is the movies. So thank you so much for tuning in, and maybe the force be with you.